Hey guys, Cruel Blind Way back. I'm Rick.
I'm Maggie.
And we're back with Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. Last time,
We were in a chat room for the whole episode.
pretty much
It was amazing. It was like the most...
the whole time she was actually in Bateau's car, not listening.
She wasn't in Bateau's car. She was driving
That's true.
the car.
He was in her car.
I don't trust her as much as I used to.
Seemed to work fine. I don't know. Who are we to question? We don't know how this world works. We know she's effective.
Yeah. But anyway, that episode of watching those people talk in the chat room and trying to figure things out and like struggling to put things together and such, it was as much like watching a hint hunt as any episode of movie or show I've ever seen.
Yes. But it seemed like it led somewhere. She kind of met the Laughing Man, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe?
I don't know. Let's see if we get back to that or if we move on to something else. These episodes fly by.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Bato backstory, it's what I live for.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I just need to see an episode with him in the jungle hunting the predator, who's just a cyborg.
Oh my gosh.
Be great.
That might be an episode someday.
They could be.
Why not? Oh my gosh, it's like Robo War.
Only in my dreams.
He does look a tiny bit like Red Brown. Gosh.
Americans, real bastards.
Yeah, I fucking hate them. I hate them. Oh.
I wonder, what all World War III was. Like, who was against who? What happened? Why it started?
I mean,
we're not living in, a nuclear apocalypse. So that's good, at least. But maybe parts of the world are. Just not Japan.
it suddenly turned to American Empire.
Yeah.
So, Piers, the stick up our ass basically got longer. We started stirring the pot with it.
Yeah, it seems like America and Japan were the winners of whatever the war was. Just a lot of awful stuff all around in this one. The fact that,
Except for Bato. Bato was good.
Bato was great. For Project Sunset, it's just terrible. Sending them in to befriend them and then killing them just to stop their will to fight.
Yeah.
To spread terror.
Psychological warfare. Mess them up.
Yeah. Seem to have messed up the soldiers too.
Yeah. Go around the guns. Hit their hearts. Specifically the women and the children.
Yeah, not just kill them though, skin them alive.
Yeah.
And then they die eventually. At least, they saved the one woman and she was skinned, but in this world, that doesn't seem to be the end of it. Synthetic skin seems to be a thing at least.
Yeah. She just also had to watch that and have that horribly invasive procedure done on her.
I wonder if they can remove memories.
I wonder if that guy will even be put to justice.
Yeah, he's going back to America, so they're going to want to keep that quiet, I'm sure. They're probably not going to give him a trial. If anything, it'd be a military trial.
What? He was already, just because you were in the military at one point doesn't mean you're always subject to
I know,
tribunal.
but they don't want Project Sunset to get out, right?
Of course not, no.
So, they're not having a public trial with him, I don't think. They're getting rid of him one way or another. Quietly. Like they wanted to, by using Bateau. But he was too good for them.
I always love the subversion of that trope of hero has a dark past and it comes back to bite them, and they subvert it by no, hero has already done some soul searching and digging, and even though they appear to be wrestling with this darkness in their heart, turns out they'd already won. This was just very upsetting for them. Oh, poor Bato. It kind of reminded me, I don't know if you ever watched the show, but a long time ago, remember the show Burn Notice?
Yes.
That had Bruce Campbell in it.
Yes.
Bruce Campbell's character was always like really laid back and hilariously funny all the time, cracking jokes. Very much like Bato. Of course, he was not, rich or anything like that. But like he had that same sort of like backstory of like jungle warfare, like expert. He's actually really good at doing a lot of horrible things and such. But like the person he chooses to be is not that person.
Sure.
And I don't know. It's Bruce Campbell, so I love him anyway. But
Bato.
it just remind me of that.
Yeah, I don't think Bruce could play Bato.
No, he couldn't. But Red Brown.
Red Brown could have. I don't know about now.
I think he could. Man, like in that video,
Maybe.
he still got the yell, man. He's got it.
Yeah, I don't need any American live action casting of Ghost in the Shell. Thank you very much.
Well, no, yeah. I think it works. Certain things just work too well in their chosen medium.
Did he pay? Like he gave the CDs to the bums, and he was like, spread this out into enemy territory. So I assume they're also like veterans too, and they're having their own mental problems, and that's why they're.
Or they were like, this crazy guy gives me $5 if I take this shit around. They don't know what's on it. Do they have TVs?
Maybe. I wonder if there was like a reward for him, the serial killer.
No, I think he was just still doing his duty.
No, I mean like the police having a reward to catch or for information about Marco.
I mean, considering as soon as Section 9 was on the case, they had all of the information already. They just didn't know where he was.
He was in the sewers.
Yeah, because the Americans were just like, we're going to just sit here and be annoying until your guy's wound up enough to where we think he'll just kill him. And then we'll be like, sewers! That's exactly what they did.
Is what they did.
I hate I just keep closing my eyes and seeing the guy's stupid fucking face in the backseat. I'm just going to like turn around. The gun thing's like pop.
Togasa at the end there was great. Like he had been like the calm in the storm, like trying to keep Bato in check.
And then this guy complains about his freaking tickets.
Like that's it. Oh. So great. I love Section 9.
So freaking entitled. So fucking American.
So no Laughing Man stuff, but that was a really good one.
Yeah.
I'll take more of those, please.
Yeah.
And more Laughing Man.
We got to see more of the rest of the crew
everything.
too, like Paz and Bamo.
Mm-hmm.
Bondo.
Yeah, we don't get much from them. They're just sort of info drops.
Yeah.
At this point.
But they do it in a funny way sometimes.
It's true.
They generally get to beat up a lot of people.
Unhappiness meter at 68%. Yeah, had a really good time with that one. Somehow ended up hating the CIA agents more than the serial killer. So, I hope that's what the show was going for.
I mean, there's a big difference between mentally ill and damaged and needing help, medication therapy, I don't know what, but having been broken by something else, and being the person who does the breaking of others. Yep. Like there's
and wants to take no accountability for it.
Yeah, and being pissed off that you didn't buy 2 tickets. I like it's like getting mad at the dog and not the owner. It's like, no, I'm sorry. It's like the dog was just being a dog.
Dogs of war.
Yes.
Well, on to next week. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this reaction to Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. You can subscribe and catch next week's reaction, or you can head over to patreon.com/blindwave where you can see the next 4 reactions right now. Not just to this, but to all of the shows that we're doing that are not live. Go check it out. Thanks, guys.